Hello and welcome our blood viewers to RTD's News English edition. As usual, we'll begin tonight's news with the major and top highlights. Let's follow. The head of state congratulates his French counterpart on the occasion of the commemoration of his country's National Day. Djibouti, France. The Director General of WHO is concerned about the increase in infections and deaths COVID-19 in the international scene. Those were our major top highlights. Welcome back to our newsroom, our blood viewers. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, on the advent of the anniversary of the French National Day of July 14, sent a congratulatory message to his counterpart Emmanuel Macron. I have the honor and immense pleasure to wish you, on the occasion of the National Day of the Friendly French Republic, our warmest congratulations, as well as to the government and the French people, by sending, in this festive period of July 14, our wishes to health, joy, peace, and prosperity to the French nation, wrote the President of the Republic in a telegram sent to Mr. Emmanuel Macron. I also thank you for your message of congratulations that you have kindly sent me for the 45th anniversary of the independence of Djibouti, and which was brought to me by your emissary, noted the head of state in the same document. I was keen to confide during the meeting we had with the bearer of your message, General Eric, that he assures you of our friendship, but also of our attachment to this relationship, that we wish to be exemplary, as you had mentioned, on economic and cooperation issues. He continued. President Guelleh closed his message by reiterating on the occasion of July 14th his best wishes and assurance of his very high consideration to his French counterpart, Mr. Emmanuel Macron. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, received yesterday morning at the Palace of the Republic the first class of young graduates of the School of Excellence. The young graduates were welcomed in turn by the President, who gave them a gift. A total of 37 young graduates of the School of Excellence have passed this year's with flying colors. 24 laureates have received their diplomas with a distinction in the scientific and literary spheres. The youngest Djiboutian baccalaureate winner this year is now only 13 years old. This day of celebration for the graduates alongside the President of the Republic was immortalized with a traditional family photo. The head of state then had a brief meeting with the lucky recipients on the season of the school year 2021-2022 of the School of Excellence. The President congratulated these young people for their work and their diligence during the school year to pass their exams of the BAC. Introduced by the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud, to the first graduating class, were accompanied by the Principal of the School of Excellence, Mr. Rashid Abdullah Miguel, and their teachers. A remarkable performance of these young geniuses, with an IQ higher than the national average, supervised and accompanied for 5 years in a special school at the initiative of the President of the Republic, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, to create an institution for gifted children called the School of Excellence, which aims to establish a program of support specialized to put in the best conditions.
wuxuu calanku ku dhaatiwaa dhalinyarada wuxuu calanku ku dhaatiwaa dhalinyarada dhalinyaroy hoy dhalinyaroy dhalinyaroy hoy dhalinyaroy dhalinyaroy dhaxalka reeb aqoonta dheer soo dhaqaala keen muruqa dhuuxoo dhidid kamal qabyada dhaafoo qaranka dhis dhalinyaroy hoy dhalinyaroy dhalinyaroy hoy dhalinyaroy dhalinyaroy dhaxalka reeb dhalinyaroy hoy dhalinyaroy dhalinyaroy hoy dhalinyaroy dhalinyaroy dhaxalka reeb aqoonta dheer soo dhaqaala keen muruqa dhuuxoo dhidid kamal qabyada dhaafoo qaranka dhis dhalinyaroy hoy dhalinyaroy dhalinyaroy hoy dhalinyaroy dhalinyaroy dhaxalka reeb gobaanimada loo dhintay dhib loo maray ee dhiiga loo huray dhalinyaroy ma og tahay gobaanimada loo dhintay dhib loo maray ee dhiiga loo huray dhalinyaroy ma og tahay xornimada kuwii dhashay dhaxalka reeba dowlad nacaan kuwii dhisay dhaxalka reeba xornimada kuwii dhashay dhaxalka reeba dowlad nacaan kuwii dhisay dhaxalka reeba
dhaqaalaheena kuwa ku sheeg
dhulka nimceeyey dhaxalka reeba
xornimada kuwii dhashay dhaxalka reeba.
It is an opportunity for us to revisit the magazine of the news made in September, which allowed us to meet of the some of the gratuities received yesterday by the head of the state, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh. Let's follow. These students gathered here for the flag and singing the national anthem are students of the prestigious School of Excellence. The youngest, like those from the first class, observe this ritual every morning before going to class. Patriotism is learned from early childhood. Among the gestures that have become almost mechanical, these children go to the taps for the traditional hand-washing session, while the new students are supervised by their teachers. Because accountability is at the heart of the school's policy, the school is the result of the personal involvement of the President himself of the Republic, Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh. It was in 2017 that the head of state inaugurated the school with the aim of training tomorrow's elite, which is why the head of state is going to give the school the means to achieve its ambitions. Nothing that hinders quality learning should be missing from the School of Excellence, because excellence is what it's all about. When you enter the classrooms, you will quickly discover that the teaching provided, both pedagogically and environmentally, is completely different from traditional methods. The school has a modern infrastructure in specialized classrooms equipped with the latest equipment and material, and a special place is given to the use of computers and digital technology in the learning process. Thus, smart classrooms are used at all levels and in all subjects. What seemed to be a pilot phase nearly 4 years ago has now become an everyday tool, and the results are undeniable. Unique in its kind, the School of Excellence brings together all the conditions for intellectual and personal stimulation and development to increase students' chances of academic and professional success. Until middle school, students take 2 classes per year, and unlike other schools, students are oriented to high school in the second year of high school, which allows them to be ahead of the game. This year, the School of Excellence is preparing its first baccalaureate students in the Scientific and Literary series. The MEMFOP is aiming for a 100% success rate, and the future baccalaureate students are only 14 or 15 years old. For the record, the School of Excellence began with 5 classes and 125 students. Today, there are 12 classes, including 3 for basic education and 4 for middle school and 5 for high school. As a result, the number of students has more than doubled. Quality remains the foundation of the school, and to achieve this, an essential work is done upstream, that of selecting students and their teachers, as the director explains. The challenge of quality has been met. The School of Excellence is one of the devices through which our society intends to better integrate itself into a world that is increasingly sophisticated and intelligent, said President Guelleh when he inaugurated this infrastructure. And this projection is already reality, and in the classrooms they are already talking about the future with conviction. It is noon, one of the most awaited moments of the day for more than 200 students of the School of Excellence. The meeting in the refectory around the lunch offered by the establishment. While the younger students wait in line to be served, the others wait their turn, a discipline that the teachers make a point of enforcing. A total of 7 cooks and kitchen assistants are mobilized each day to prepare rich, varied, and balanced meals, because good nutrition plays a fundamental role in a child's development, academic performance, and productivity. Together with the teachers and other staff, a total of nearly 300 meals are served daily. Staff and students say they are happy to be able to eat on the spot and continue working after the energy fill up. It is also a moment of relaxation, according to Mahad Mu'min, a senior student. With modern learning tools and complete library where one learns to love reading and an infirmary for first aid, the School of Excellence has become the national reference for high quality education. The tax hotel has launched this morning an operation to close and seizure various stores and businesses that were defrauding the property tax. This operation comes after the multiple declarations that were issued to inform the taxpayer to pay his right in property tax. A team of the tax hotel consisting of 35 people, divided into 10 teams, each team accompanied by at least 4 police officers, went to the various stores and businesses that did not pay their taxes to seize their properties. This step of seizing properties is a real and effective action against the evasion of property tax. The Director General of Taxes, Mr. Saeed Galidarar, in his speech, said that this is the second phase of the fight against tax evasion, the first phase having been a statement made live on television encouraging people to pay their taxes, and that this operation should bear fruit. A ceremony to launch the Multinational Assistance Program was held this morning at the World Foods Program, PK12, Humanitarian Logistics Space. Indeed, thanks to the Nutritional Assistance Program, and especially with the participation of the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Social Affairs, and the ADDS, WFP will be able to provide specialized nutrition food to children aged 6 to 59 months. In addition, pregnant and lactating women caring for young children will also benefit from the Mutual Assistance Program. It should be noted that the program will not only be limited to Djibouti, but also to the interior regions, namely Arta, Ali Sibih, Dakhil, Tajurain, and Bokha. At the end of the ceremony, a guided tour on the premises was offered to the delegation present after the launching ceremony of the Mutual Assistance Program of the World Food Program of Social Affairs. The Director of the DDS were present, and the representative of WFP and the coordinator of the United Nations system. In the framework of price control operations throughout the national territory to enforce the prices set by the ministry, this Wednesday, the inspections took place in the commune of Bil'aus, district of Uhumbuli and Jaballah. The main objective of these operations is to enforce the prices approved by the Ministry of Commerce and Tourism and to control the expiration date. The Ministry of Health, through the National Center for Blood Transfusion, organized a day of blood donation in the city of Dakhil. The event took place at the CMH of the city in the presence of the President of the National Council of Dakhil, Mr. Mahad Hussein Ahmed, Dr. Abbas, head doctor of the hospital, and other officials. Recall that the bags of the precious liquid collected will be the subject of a battery of stock of the National Center for Blood Transfusion, and through this to secure their subsequent use for medical purposes. After the strong participation in the celebrations dedicated to the commemoration of the 45th anniversary of the glorious National Independence Day in Belgium and in many international cultural festivals in Europe, the artistic troupe of the RTD and People's at the People's Palace returned yesterday evening to Djibouti. The troupe, which included a dozen artists, participated massively in cultural festivals organized in Germany, Denmark, the Netherlands, and Sweden, and has strongly demonstrated the cultural wealth of the Republic of Djibouti. It should be noted that the Republic of Djibouti has participated in these events, which take place every year alongside many African countries. In the day of Monday, July 11th, the Association for the Development and Protection of the Environment of the locality of Dai, in partnership with Djibouti Nature, national focal point of the Horen Network, organized in the village of Dai an awareness campaign on the environment, followed by an action of cleaning domestic waste. This event brought together all the inhabitants of the village, including the General Okal, members of the association, school children, high school and university students native to the area. On this occasion, the inhabitants of the locality of Dai expressed, through Mr. Ali Dabale, the president of the organization association, its sincere thanks to its privileged partner, that is the Association Djibouti Nature, represented by Mr. Hussein Rayale. There is a need to actively search for the person named Habib Jami' Bidar, born in Djibouti, 62 years old and living in PK12. Miss Habiba, Jami' suffers from a mental disorder and has been sought for 3 days by her family. In case of discovery, please contact 77 18 26 65 or 77 16 14 38. I repeat, 77 18 26 65 or 77 60 14 38. Thank you for your support. Shifting gears towards the international scene now, the Director General of the World Health Organization said Thursday that he is concerned about the increase in coronavirus infections and deaths, which are staining health systems, while the number of monkeypox cases is also rising, with 9,200 cases reported in 63 countries all over the world. Well, by this, our blood viewers, we conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us and make sure to tune in later for more. Have a wonderful evening and thank you once again. Take care.